We are not playing the new version of Dwarf Fortress over here. And the reason for that is twofold. First of all, when there's a new version that comes out, usually there's, some bugs and issues with the new features, and that's certainly been the case. I've been watching the bug reports. Hey, Nerd Wonder, we've got some people who crashed during world creation, some hangs and things there, and a couple of glitches and whatever, but they get fixed pretty quickly. So over the next couple of weeks, hey, Goban, there's going to be a few more patches that'll settle everything down, and then the new version will be stable. But not only that, as I like a lot of extra utilities, at the very least you want something to help manage your dwarf jobs. Hey, MNM828384, thanks for the resub. At the very least, you want something like Dwarf Fortress running, if not, the various DF hack tools. Why me? 9 months. Hey, you could have made a baby in that time. Instead, you watched some guy play video games. I think this was more productive. We can all agree. So we're going to wait until all those things get updated. Plus, it probably means we wouldn't be able to continue this fort. But the new update looks amazing. Adds a lot of really cool features that really sound a lot of fun. Like inns and taverns and temples and stuff like that you can build in your base. You can get people come by as visitors, just basically a tourism industry. Hey, Hitman Zeus, thank you very much. 21 months, nuts. Yeah, you can have people that visit your taverns. You can have some of these visitors decide to join your fort, even some of them being non-dwarven, which is crazy and different. Imagine you could have like humans or even elves join things. I'll read this name out. In fact, I literally did. Thanks for the sub. And the mug industry, which of course we are well known for over here, becomes even more important because mugs will get used in inns. Zorts with the 1 year! Hey! Mugs will get used in taverns filled with beer, and people will drink that. You can have your dwarves like sing songs and read poetry. This is a thing in adventure mode, but also in fortress mode, so it's looking really good. Hey, Icer Joker. Thanks for the sub. And the other thing is, it sounds like invasions may have not been 100% functional in this version, which makes sense because we haven't really been invaded in a long time. And it looks like they're back and running better and scarier than ever, so excellent there. Anyway, let's go ahead and unpause. Right now, things are pretty quiet because I just checked the others list. The only critter around right now is a single peregrine falcon. No attacks, no giraffes, no were-gophers, or anything like that. We've got a little bit of butchering happening. And that's it. Things are relatively calm. How many dwarves do we have right now? 47. That's actually quite a bit. We've got our farming happening. That's looking pretty good. Of course, the biggest problem that we've got over here is the fact that when it rains abhorrent filth. Because we are on an evil biome. I'm still waiting for something horribly evil to start to happen. So far, not too bad. But we'll see. Zinthia, thanks for the sub. So, I'm looking forward to playing the new version, but that is not today. Today we continue this fort, and of course there's nothing wrong with this version. We're not really missing out on that much of the experience. So, yeah, so all the red that you see, that is all like filth raining from the skies. Every now and again we'll run a bit of a clean all or something like that, just to eliminate it so you can actually see the ground from time to time, which is nice. Plus it does improve performance a wee bit. Right now I think it's raining normal rain, which is nice. Some of our dwarves might get slightly cleaned, so that's good. We've got a number of cage traps kicking around. We've got our trade depot going on. Although, we're having issues with trade, right? Like, ever since the first dwarven one self-destructed, the next year we didn't get another trade caravan, did we? They're like, no, we can't come here. The trade depots just eat our things. Hey, Dreadnought! Hey, Quill, love the stream, and I look forward to it every Saturday morning. Coffee! Are you thinking about breaking the circus and fighting some clowns anytime soon? Maybe. That might happen today, or at least in this fort at some point. Especially since at some point we're going to want this fort to end, because we're going to want to move to the new version, and certainly visiting the circus is a good way to do that, isn't it? And Nick, the Sound Sense is running, but because I started it after I launched the game, it's not playing any of the music yet. We'll have to wait until a season change, so it's a couple of months away. We'll hit winter, and then the music will start up, but we are getting some sound effects, which is quiet. See? So people are saying there's nothing to catch in a few places. I mean, we've got a little brook, so there should be a generous amount of fish over time. We've got a little bit of a pond there, not a whole lot. And I'm just letting the dwarves mostly do what they're doing at this point. They're storing a lot of items. Some people are on breaks, taking things. Oh, so if you've missed it, okay, here's our fort. And actually, we're sort of building a bit of a tower. I've got a second floor already made. It's all floored up. This is going to be one of the training areas, and we're going to build the walls out of gold because we have a lot of gold. These are my farms. This is my stockpile, which is mostly full of wood. We bulk chopped down a lot of trees over here. So, very, very, very full of wood. And then we had a bunch of exploratory tunnels all over. Now, on this map, we actually have lignite, which is very exciting, because that means we do have a coal supply, which a lot of times we don't. So we can do a metal industry without digging out the magma right away. And then I had a bunch of exploratory branches, and somewhere over here, because we used a bit of a reveal thing because we were getting frustrated not being able to find metal even though we knew we had it, we did finally find some iron bearing stones, so that's good. But this level here, I think this might have been gold that we dug out here. I'm not sure actually. What is this? Oh no, this is a bunch of lignite, yeah. And then somewhere we do have some metal. That looks like it was more lignite, more lignite. There's some golden levels. Here we've got our primary level. I think we're going to build out relatively horizontally was the plan. Son of Stig, thank you very much for the resub. Minifest as well, nearly at 2 years. Thank you so much. And Kurz Weber sent in a donation who said, I just want to bask in your reflected glory. Spend it on some Duff, okay? Oh, Duff beer. Duff man. Oh, yeah. Yoko Finn. Not sending you any chocolate now, but buy some whiskey. One way or another, people want me to die. Well, who wants to live forever anyway? Well, would be nice. What is... Oh, yeah, microcline. We got pretty blue rocks. It's not iron. It's not ore-bearing in any way, but you can make pretty stuff out of this blueness. So that's good. And then we had more exploratory tunnels. I don't think we, like, bumped into the cave. This is our bunch of gold over here. This is all gold nuggets just lying around all over the place. We got tons of gold. There's probably even more gold on this level, so we're not going to be short on that. And yeah, we haven't pumped into any caverns yet, so that's okay. Got our dining room here. We should probably start smoothing soon. This is our turkey hatchery or something. I don't know. We got up to 20 nest boxes. They'll get full eventually. And I don't remember. I think... Did we go and tell them not to pick up eggs, or are people picking up eggs? We just set these up, so they might not have started to lay any yet. But I thought I just saw someone go by. Well, these are snails I'm seeing. I keep seeing these little things that I thought are eggs, but I think there's little snails crawling around. What is this? A slug. Very, very attractive. A louse. Okay. So we have a bunch of vermin. This is our hospital. And we have one dorm, and that's already set up. It should be defined as a dormitory.
There goes another dwarf. Gonna build some useless convention and then...
Zul'jin has been taken by a Fey Mood. Excellent. Okay. So he's going to make us an artifact. I'm just checking here. There we go. Yeah, yeah. So we've got a dormitory.
This workshop's mine now.
You've claimed a carpenter's workshop, which is actually on the surface. Excellent. And you're going to go and pick up some stuff. Okay, that seems to be working perfectly fine. People are picking up eggs, yeah. So I will go ahead and make sure that we've got the egg stuff turned off momentarily. Because we need our... We want our eggs to be there so they can get fertilized so that they can grow into more turkeys. And we can sort of cap out on that. Okay, have you actually started, or are you looking for something else, Zul'jin? Must have logs, bones, rock blocks, bones, so more bones, rough gems. Okay, well, logs we've got. Bones we should have in plenty. It would surprise me if we didn't have any rough gems. He might also be looking for rock blocks. He's already picked up a chalk block, though, and what he doesn't have over here is gems. So I'm thinking he may literally not have access to any. Ranulf with the sub, thank you so much. And Severe Eddie with the resubscribe, thank you so much, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and just say, hey, why don't you dig out a few of these gem clusters. There, and there, just to make sure we've got some. Now what? Migrants have arrived. Oh my god. Busy start. Okay, so we're going to let them arrive. Then we'll go and check what their names are. We'll rename them based on subscribers. I should load up that list right now. Of course, subscribers are lucky enough to get killed horrifically in my fortresses. Like that. There's a door in the second level of a tree southwest of your base. Like on the surface? Oh my god. Is that actually a door or a graphic glitch? No, it's just a, It's just a tile set glitch. It's not an actual door. It looks like it, though. Looks like a treehouse, doesn't it? But yeah, it doesn't. There's not a building here, so it's not an actual door. That happens sometimes with tile sets. Because in the game, the same graphics... See, there's another one here. Come on. There it is. That's probably the one you were talking about, actually. It's just branches, though. It's just when you get this, this four-way branching structure, it's putting in a door graphic. Alright, so you're still waiting for stuff. I mean, you might be waiting for more rock blocks, but we've got rock blocks being built, I'm sure. Where's our main, like, workshop level? Oh, yeah, Stray Kitten has been found dead. I mean, are they all on the surface? Because that's our jail. I don't remember. And we do certainly have some stuff on the surface. Carpenter's workshop. Mason's workshop. Who's got the job to make blocks? It's suspended right now. Because maybe we hit a limit. But we must have the blocks. He must be waiting for gems. So we did have a couple of missing kittens, I remember seeing before. They might have been wandering and killed by something going by. Desert tortoise. Right now we are fine. We are hunting the tortoise, which will probably take forever. Analog light bulb. Thank you very much for the resub. Burn the trees. It might be an elf. That's true. Well, right now we have chopped down a massive amount of trees. So we're going to wait a little bit. That looks like a gem. Yeah, rough, smoky quartz. What the hell are you waiting for? It can't be bone. Well, maybe it is actually. This refuse stockpile may actually not have any bones in it. Now, we do have a butcher shop. Right here. I may have to force the butchering of a creature. You've got bones here already, though. And you can see from the order, like, this, it'll block on something. So it's not blocking on logs. It might be blocking on bones. He's got the blocks, then wants more bones, and then gems. So he hasn't brought any gems over. And he's only got the one set of bones, so it's probably blocking on more bone. Alright. So let's just butcher something. That'll accelerate things a wee bit. Let's slaughter some of these langurs. They've been tamed, in a sense, but they might not stick to it. I mean, you could potentially breed some more, but no. Slaughter you. Is there a way to prevent the dwarves from tracking filth into the base? Yeah, we could set up some sort of waterfall cleaning system that they have to walk through. And they'll go under the spray of the mist, and that will actually clean them up pretty well. We'll potentially look into doing something like that soon. There we go. I just went and picked something up. My dwarf just went. And they're starting to work now. Although he seems to have done it maybe... Did he do it, I wonder, right before it got slaughtered? Maybe it was waiting on a gem. I don't know. What's he actually working with? The desert tortoise mangled something. Okay, so when the hunting finished is what he did. We didn't actually need to butcher another animal. Because apparently the desert tortoise was killed. And we used that. Mangled bone. Yeah, he was waiting on more bone. Alright, anyway, we got there. So he's going to go and work on something. Strick has been found starved to death. Did I forget to put in... Well, hey! We got a donation explosion. Thank you so much. First of all, wait. Oh, we got another horde of giraffes coming in. Okay. Secondly, let me go... Hold on, before I look at the donations, because I'm going to forget about this. This pen pasture. I forgot when some of my people came with new animals, we didn't actually bring them to the pen. I'm going to move the tamed giraffe over there. We're still waiting on the semi-tamed giraffe to hopefully become tame. And then we'll get them to do that. But there's also wild giraffes going around, so they'll be hunted. Probably get beat up by a baby. Okay, who was that? Icer Joker! Or Ice R Joker? I don't know. Hey, Quill, this is for the past 8 months. It couldn't surprise you. Textbook prices. God, I know about that. Have some whiskey and chocolate. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Don't forget the new microwave. Yes, we'll take care of that as well. So that seems to be steadying on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop open... what am I looking for? This, and then Dwarf Therapist. Some crazy stuff going on behind the scenes, but, you know, let's ignore that for a second. How many dwarves have we got? We only got 7 dwarves. Appropriate number. Wow! We have a fantastic doctor, not a diagnostician, but a fantastic bone setter and wound dresser. That's really great. All right, let's start nicknaming these guys. I guess I'll pause for a second here. Where are you guys going? I don't know. Let's nickname these bad boys. We've got to resort the list. Boom! So first we have Lord Keffer. Then we have Damaba14, who is a very good hunter, actually. Then we have Greeners79, who is a wood burner, so you can make coal and ash and things really well. Doesn't sound like it's that impressive, but it is. We've got Daddy O. Daddy O is our Supreme Doctor, probably going to turn out to be a vampire. We've got Grumpy Forever. What a great name for a dwarf over here. Semi-unskilled, but he'll get there. We've got Nebula Thrash. Again, no particular skills that stand out, but still a welcome addition to the fort. And Mazeltine. Jeez, what's wrong with you guys today? Is it because it's December? It's near Christmas? Everyone's being in a donating mood. Thank you so much. I will check that in a sec. Mazeltine. Commit. Okay. I get too easily distracted. Narnak over here is becoming like a legendary miner. Excellent. Okay. Who dat? Jindosha. Holy cow. Thank you so much. Cheers. Thanks for making my long commute and long work hours a little shorter. Please keep up the great content. Well, thank you very much, everyone. This is going to be a great month. Next week... A coconut palm chair. Next week is Ludum Dare, which is always a blast. If you've never been to one, so Ludum Dare is a 48-hour game program competition. I mean, that's the compo. There's also a jam for 72 hours, but I do the compo. 48 hours to make a game from scratch. On Friday night, next Friday night, they announce the theme. We don't know what it is before then, and then we've got 48 hours to make a game and finish it and get it uploaded to the website. Thousands of people participate at every Ludum Dare. It happens 3 times a year. I live stream the whole thing from start to finish. I do sleep, right? But other than that, I'm live streaming the entire weekend, and I am making a game from scratch. I will almost certainly be using Unity. Again, people do tend to really enjoy watching that, so we'll probably do that. And it's a blast. I slowly go a little bit crazy over the course of the weekend from just exhaustion and way too much caffeination. But it's really, 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 really good time. This is going to be my 13th time participating, 13 times in a row. So I've got 12 games made already, and I'll be making a handful more. We have a lot of idlers right now, which is a little bit surprising. Clearly, I have to set up some more jobs. You know what it's time for? It's finally time to smooth out these rooms. We are going to smooth out the dining room and smooth out these bedrooms over here. There we go. Cheers. S Mountain, thank you very much for subscribing. Oh, it's not a ghost. They're just like freaked out, probably because they run out of bullets. Oh, they're fighting the Drass. Draft meat's back on the menu, boys. Evoin, thank you very much, says, question, am I the first Polish guy to supply you with chocolate or whiskey? Either that, he's the first Polish guy. So maybe he, he's into furniture restoration. First Polish guy? I don't know. We do have a lot of Polish viewers. Apparently Polish people really like strategy games. I can't remember. Poland's literally in the top 10 demographics, but it's really, really high up there. So I don't know. You might be the first person to mention being Polish in the donations, though, so cheers. And don't forget to look at the chair. Yes, we've got our chair artifact over here. Boop. So, this is Moruskioror, the uncommon cell, a coconut palm chair. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality, of course. It's encrusted with round chalk cabochons, which is a way of cutting gems and things like that, and cushioned purple spinal cabochons, decorated with custard apple wood. I want a custard apple. And encircled with bands of coconut palm. The object is adorned with hanging rings of gray langur bone and menaces with spikes of coconut palm and desert tortoise bone. There we go. It's worth 33,000 dwarf bucks, which is impressive considering it didn't actually use... I guess we're going back to another version of this game where we don't have that artifact anymore. You know, all that talk about not playing the new version of the game because it's going to be so much more unstable. And here we go. So we're back in early autumn. We didn't get that migrant wave. So, don't worry, you guys will get named as other dwarves, but you will be different dwarves from the last time. Aw, man. Is there anything else I forgot to do in this version of it? I don't think I queued up anything here. I think I'd made some adjustments in the DF hack settings, but those should still be in there. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get this smoothed out. Oh, you know what I never did is change the... No, that's not smooth. Smooth, there we are. Actually, you might still be... You still have a mining command. Let's remove all the designation first. Smooth explicitly. There we go. We'll still smooth out the bedrooms. We don't have that many idlers, but they'll become idle at some point. Right, and the egg thing. So... Right now, I think the only storage we have is still the mega storage, which we're going to sort out soon. Yeah? Sonastig says, congratulations, Patreon reached 2,000 a month just as the stream started. That's wonderful. That means we're going to be doing 2 programming live streams per month. Patreon, just as of like a couple hours ago this morning, finally has processed the first batch. Oh, you know what else you can do? The first batch of patron subscriptions, which means all that is locked in, which is great. So we are, I mean, the videos are still locked in. We're going to do 2 videos a week for the programming tutorials, which is awesome, but we're also going to do 2 live streams a month. I'm going to work out exactly when that will happen relatively soon. These are both trained. They'll probably go back to semi-trained or wild or whatever, but let's go ahead and move all y'all over to there. We got the smoothing. Oh, right, and the eggs. So, there's a couple of different ways you can stop the eggs from being messed around with, but I'm just going to take the way where I make sure that this stockpile over here, first of all, we don't want turkey eggs to be brought over here. I think it's in search. Turkey hen eggs. So, turkey hen eggs are not to be stored here, nor in this one over here. So that's step number 1. I mean, and again, you can lock the doors, you can do different things or whatever. I'm quite happy just saying, don't store the eggs over here. That's 1. And then 2, over here in the kitchen settings, we're going to make sure that... Oh, it's probably under meat, fish, other. That turkey eggs are not used for cooking. And we're just going to do that long enough for the turkey industry to properly get started off. So the female turkeys, the turkey hens, and this peafowl apparently, are going to be assigned automatically to these nest boxes because, I mean, you can do it manually, right? It's just these are pens, 1x1 pens, that are on top of a nest box, and we just assign turkeys to it. We just happen to have a mod that does it automatically. Then I'm going to make another pen over here on the inside, set it to a pen, and we're just going to assign the turkey gobbler, the male turkey. We're going to assign him there because the way you get fertilized eggs, now they no longer breed by spores, is the male turkey, the male bird, has to end up adjacent to the female and where the eggs are. I'm not sure what the mechanic is. Presumably, you know, they correctly do it as the female. So this turkey here should wander around, fertilize some of the females, and at some point we'll get a few litters of turkeys. I don't know. That with fertilized eggs. So the chicks will come out. And then hopefully we'll get up to 20 females, which is what we're looking for this space. And then at that point, what I'll do is I'll just turn on the egg production as well. If some of the turkeys end up dying of old age, then we may, reset it so we get some fertilized eggs. But after that, once I've got my 20 turkeys, we're gonna have eggs for good. We're gonna be all set. I'm not gonna worry about having any more than that. So, stupid crash. Balthazar, Ludendare, I already made a post on Patreon a while ago for that. The Ludendare is going to count as both programming live streams because it goes on for 48 frickin' hours. I mean, it's, literally 2 days of live streaming. And I do stream Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. So that definitely will count. Ludendare month will count as all the programming live streams for that month. For sure. So, September already taken care of. Lord Keffer with the resub as well. How perfect. He's actually on the list of dwarves to be named. At the same time, he resubs. Of course, you were a dwarf, and then we crashed, so you'll be a dwarf again. We just don't know what you'll be. We don't even know when we'll get our next migrant wave, because it is randomized. So we're smoothing out the walls. Our dwarves are pretty busy. We only have 3 idlers. Some of them are sleeping on break and stuff like that, too, but our dwarves certainly have plenty to do. Drinks, we got lots of booze, lots of food, some meat and fish as well, which is nice to get that extra variety in there. Yeah. And the farming continues to go well, which is always the nice thing. When you get a couple of idlers, it's a good sign that you're going to have some people that are pretty consistently being able to plant some seeds and to harvest the growing crop. I don't think we ever got these other 2 up and running. Or maybe we did, actually. We set them to cave wheat, and we don't have the seeds for that right now. And the pigtail as well. But right now, we're good on food. We'll see if we can get some more seeds from traders, assuming we ever get one again. I don't know. There's a dead dwarf in storage. Yeah, we don't have any, crypts or coffins or anything, do we? We should do something about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and build a dwarven catacomb over here. And get ready for that. Get ready for future disasters. And do. So is this like that? Yeah, it is good. And we still have lots of mining assigned all over the place, but this won't add that much extra work. So what I'll do is get these little alcoves here and then put some coffins in there. And get ready for the inevitable disaster. Okay. They're still digging a lot of exploratory tunnels, so they might not get around to digging this right away, but let's get started. Temporal Kitsune, thank you very much for the sub. And also Mr. Jelly Raptor. Oh, we have someone throwing a party. Chew, our chief medical dwarf, is throwing a party. Yeah, well. No one's hurt right now, so that's okay. Do you have a video on YouTube that explains how to build moats? No, I don't. And actually, I'm not 100% sure what the optimal moat system is these days. Now, these guys are hanging out. They're sleeping in the bed in the hospital. I'm assuming they just needed somewhere to sleep. But why didn't they go to their dorm? That seems odd. Anyway, like, moats used to be pretty easy, right? You just dig channels, right? Designate H for channel, it digs down, then you remove the ramps afterwards, and it's fine and easy. But now things can climb. Although, is there a maximum height to the climb, so you just have to dig super deep moats? Filling it with water is no good, because things can just swim across. So I don't know if there is a good solution or not. Oh, check it out! He's pushing a wheelbarrow with some of the stone that he's just picked up. There we go, so he actually gets to move fast instead of super slow. That's handy. Struck some more lignite over here. Yeah, we've got lignite coming out like crazy. I probably won't dig out these veins. I'm not worried about a shortage of lignite at this time. If I dug out these veins, then I'd have to worry about sort of walling everything. So yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Dig all this out. Yeah, how do you quick save with the F hack? The F hack save game. Oh yeah, no, they moved the manual, which is really annoying. Just type quick save. It looks like it might be. If immediately see the game sending flag normally using seasonal autosaves. Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, okay. Because, yeah, normally in Dwarf Fortress, I've got the seasonal autosaves turned on, and you can go escape, you can save game, but saving the game also sort of exits you. So, in DF hack, which is where? Right over here now, I can type quick save. There we go. Yeah, it's good. Saving takes a bit, so we gotta wait for it to finish. I was trying to dig channels for wells. They only climb up about 3 Z levels. Make a ledge that stops climbing. Oh, you overhang it. That makes a lot of sense. Yes. There we go. So the quick save is done. Yeah, thanks for the reminder for that.